Everybody awesome. Everybody's awesome, right? Everybody feeling right? You feeling all right?
Fine.
All right, that's good. Great, great. Welcome everybody in the flesh and on the conference call. We welcome you here. Should the wisdom we got next. New moon service. Giving all praise and glory to the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob forever and ever and ever. Let's get Colossians 3:17. Give all praise and glory to the Most High. Colossians 3:17.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua, giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by Hashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua.
Right, so all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, Mashiach Yahushua. We give thanks to the Most High, our Father, by Hashem, Mashiach Yahushua, for everything. He's worthy to be praised for everything. Khan?
Fine.
Khan. So, give me Numbers the 10th chapter, in the 10th verse, first and foremost. We welcome everybody to the new moon service. Can I be heard okay? The sound quality okay? All right, y'all. So we're going to go into the new moon service here tonight and go through a few scriptures and bring it on home to where we at now. To help us spiritually. Con? We got to be helped spiritually. That's what it's all about. Let's read this. Colossians 3:17. Yeah, Numbers, selected. Numbers 10 and 10.
Numbers chapter 10, verse 10.
Right.
Also in the day of your gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginnings of your months.
So this is the beginning of your months. This is where we at now. That's why you didn't see no moon, right? No moon to be seen outside. It's a new moon. Starting fresh. So this is the beginning of the months. This is how we count the months. We use it for certain the moon to deal with the seasons and the holy convocations. Read this. Go ahead.
Ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before your power. I am the Most High, your power.
That's right. So this is what we're doing. We're going through Judges 5:11. A lot of people don't realize what we're dealing with all the time, every day that we live our life. We're going through Judges 5:11. If you can relate to this, because that's why the only way that we're going to know about our past is to go through what the Most High said and coming back to our culture, who we are. Read this. Judges 5 and 11.
Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water.
See, we got to be delivered from these missiles that's going to be shot into the end of the world. Read. And drawing waters mean all the philosophies, the false education, the false religions, the false archaeology, the false his story, coming back to our story, realizing that we've been lied to. You see what I'm saying? Lies has been taught. Drawing waters everywhere. It's like that's why when you look at let me just precept on that on those waters when you look at Revelations, the 12th chapter, as far as dealing with the waters, drawing waters, right? So that's why I say the Bible is written precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. But also, is written so that you just won't read it and understand it unless you understand it from Revelation to back to Genesis and everything in between. So it says drawing waters. Get Revelations 12 and I want you to read verse 15.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 15.
So we way back in Judges, but understand when you understand, I can show you how this is written for us today, while we understand more than those of old. But see how people don't realize that, that's why they're destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. So now read this.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
So now, you're looking at that, you say, how a snake gonna cast out water out of his mouth as a flood after a woman? Well, you know, after the woman, you know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. So that's why, you know, this serpent, the devil, Satan, Esau, the beast, they all what color? Red. They all identify a certain specific characteristic of a person that will be here, people that will be here now representing the devil, that have bowed down and worship him. That's why I say in Job 30, 19 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? See what I'm saying? So the serpent, who is the devil? I mean, you can read that in Revelation 12 and 9. Read that. So you see that the dragon, the serpent, the devil, Satan, all Esau, all of them are red. When you read verse 3 first, then you go to verse 9. And you'll see that they all have a characteristic of, or identity, a profile that the Most High set them up with, and that's who they are. That red people. Read that. That's Edom, the red nation. Read.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 7 horns.
No, not 7 horns.
And Slakia. 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
Right, so this representing the Esau, you know, Edomite superpower, that red dragon, verse 9. Now, we know the dragon is red, read.
Verse 9.
And everybody knows Genesis 25 said, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. That's where red was identified in the beginning, in Genesis. Now, here we are here, verse 9, read.
And the great dragon was cast out.
So the great dragon is red. It was cast out, read. Who is he?
That old serpent.
That old serpent. So the dragon is the old serpent. And what else?
Called the devil.
Called the devil. The dragon is the devil, read.
And Satan.
The dragon is Satan, read.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
Was lied to the whole world. He lied to the whole world, read.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Right, so that when you look at when the Most High asked Satan, where you been? He said, going up and down and to and fro in the earth. So now verse 15, now that you know the serpent and the dragon and the devil and Satan and Esau are red, now let's see what it says here. Read.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 15.
Right.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood
So
after
the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood. A whole lot of lies. Deceived the whole world. That means lied to the whole world. That's why Job 13:4 said, "For ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value." So they have lied to the whole world. That's why I say we got to be delivered from the lies that's been taught on this earth. So we won't be destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's why the Most High, he tells us how, what we don't, we'll see what the Most High said, according to his word. Before I even get there, read.
after the woman.
After the woman. So the woman represents who? Jeremiah 6 and 2. Jeremiah 6 and 2.
Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion.
The daughter of Zion represents who? The children of Israel, read.
To a comely and delicate woman.
To a comely and delicate what?
Woman.
Woman. So now, if you don't know that, by the time you get, also these, you know, it depends on the situation or context of what it's talking about. whether you know, whether it's talking about Israel, could be talking about Esau, because Esau is like a woman too. His whole characteristic is like a woman, a feminine vibration. He tells you that in Isaiah 47 chapter. So, but this is talking about Israel, because when you understand what it says, it says this water as a flood. These are the lies after the children of Israel lied to us. We don't know our nationality. We don't know nothing about who we are. We don't know that we are 12 nations within one nation. We don't know nothing. Diddly squat when it comes down. That's why my second Shai said you gotta come to him as a child. You gotta start learning all over again. Straight up. And that's what I done. That's what I had to do just to be able to come to the knowledge with some understanding of where I'm at now. I started from scratch with brothers that was like 15, 20 years younger than me that taught me. Straight up. They're like you, and you teach somebody come in, whatever the age they are, you add that amount of years, and that's what we're talking. Like you have to come teach somebody that's way older than you, and those that are older gotta bow down to the ones that know. Straight up. I mean, seriously, to learn. That's humility. You have to be humble. That's the only way you're gonna get it. And that's the problem now. Everybody knows so much, but they don't know enough as they should know. Or we wouldn't be divided. We'd be all together, no problem. As it is. Not enough humility. So, and that's one of the lies that he did. You go back to Willie Lynch, you go to Stockholm Syndrome, you go to the religious instruction to the Negroes, the United States of America, all of that combined together, you find that kept us divided. That kept us divided and keeping us divided where we can't come together to be one as the Most High wants us to be. That's why I say, why you think he say gonna take one of a city and two of a family? You better understand what he's saying. He's real for that. He's real about that. We love our people, we love our family and everything, but at the same time, here we are. We're caught in the wiles of the devil, trying, like you say, casting out, lies to us and trying to lie to us, and then here we are believing the lies that's taken up for him when he can't even take up for himself. You just seen it. We take up for him, but he don't even take up for himself. He tell him, be quiet, I want to hear, I want to learn, because the Greeks, he got the wisdom. The Jews require a sign. And our people will tell us real quick to shut up, and they'll be saying, let them go ahead. Don't stop, right? They'll say, don't stop, but they be sitting there listening. So all these lies have been taught. When you bring forth the truth, it sounds foreign to our people. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right, he might cause us to be carried away with these lies. Because remember, he deceived the whole world. It's a fact that he deceived the whole world, so now, how's it that we're going to say that he didn't do it? When the Most High said just what they did. So now, he's carried out these lies to deceive us. We're the ones that is very much so are not wanting to allow, ourselves to come back to who we really are. Anytime you got over 34 identities of who you are, brother, and what's your race, over 34 names are still counting, that's lost. That's really, really destroyed. Read.
Verse 16.
Here we go.
And the earth helped the woman.
See, the earth helped the woman. The earth helped Israel. The earth helped us. Read.
And the earth opened her mouth.
See, the earth to open his mouth. We ain't talking about just open his mouth. The earth just opened up, and then here it is right here. No, we look at the archaeology, anthropology, the geography. We looking at the pyramids over there in Egypt. Okay, well, who built the pyramids? Pyramids right over here, where we came over here in North, Central, and South America. The largest pyramid in the world being in Mississippi. Largest pyramid in the world. So we learning all this knowledge is coming to us through what? Through the earth. The knowledge, wisdom, understanding has been opened up to us now more and more and more to be able to bring us out of darkness into the light. Because most people are they're ignorant, not knowing. That's what ignorant means. They're not knowing. They don't know. So here we are. We the ones that's got to shine. I went over that, how we got to be the lights shining in darkness. See how it's dark outside? When we step out of it, it's supposed to be light shining. Because anybody come up and want to deal with us, we're supposed to be able to bring them to the light. Now that light supposed to be shining within us. That's what it's all about. Or else you in what? You in darkness, just like what you with them. In darkness. We're not supposed to be dealing with that. Not at this level, not at this time. Go ahead. So the earth opened up her mouth and what?
And swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Right, and that's what we as Hebrew Israelites are doing right now. Because one thing we all in agreement with, and that's we got next. Might say it any way you want to say it. You might not believe this way or that way, but one thing for sure, we got next. We got next. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That's without a shadow of doubt. But there come consequences in trying to get this next. And to receive this reward, it's going to take a sacrifice. Let's read.
Verse 17.
Don't get this twisted, but understand this. Read.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
So the dragon was wroth with Israel. Going to be wroth with Israel. Because why? Because we are the ones that have next. We're the ones that's going to rule the world forever and ever and ever. So why would they love us or show us, care and somewhat gentleness or show us favor when they know that once everything goes down, they got to pay for it. Everybody got to pay for what you've done. You're going to pay now, you're going to pay later, but everybody got to pay. Just like we got to pay. 2/3 of our people going to pay. That's why we're working to be the 1/3. Simple as that. See, the dragon was wroth with the one, with Israel. Read.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
So why would the dragon go be wroth with Israel and go to make war with the remnant of Israel's seed? The remnant of Israel's seed that do what?
Which keep the commandments of the Most High.
Which do what?
Which keep the commandments of the Most High.
Because the church is saying you're not under the commandments of the Most High. They teach you not under the law of the Most High. But we're the ones that's coming back to the laws of the Most High, following the laws of the Most High, applying the laws of statute commandments of the Most High in our spirit and in our life every day. So this applies to us. We are the ones that keeping the laws, statute commandments of the Most High. And what?
And have the testimony of Mashiach, Yahushua.
Very important. Have the testimony of Mashiach Yahushua. Now go back to Judges 5 and 11. So now that you understand the end results of what's getting ready to go down and what is going down, it just haven't manifested itself on a higher level yet. It's already going down. That's why we're our seat in the United Nations. We're a nation. Where's our representation there? Where's our representation any kind of way? They know who we are. It's just we don't know who we are, and they're worried about. That's why they pass laws. 3 brothers can't come together. We stand out on the street together if they can arrest you. Y'all know about that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, they've been at that. Like brothers, especially you dress the same, that's a law. They can arrest you. That's why we got to stay with this word.
Where is this law at?
California.
But
Right in California.
We got brothers that stand on the corner all the time. Teaching.
I'm just saying, they got the Sunday law too, don't they? When you have to worship on Sunday. They got a lot of laws that's in existence that if they want to implement them, they can implement them. Whereas you're going to say, well, what are you going to do? You're either going to stand for the truth or you're going to go to follow what they've been doing all this time. To be lost, that's why I say he's going to come with wrath with those that keep the commandments of the Most High, learn it, live it, and apply it in their life, and the true testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua. When you read this Bible, man, who is it that made it through?
What story?
Huh?
What story?
Huh?
You said who made it through?
Who made it through without being mostly put to death? Ain't that many? Yeah.
Okay, no, I thought you was pertaining to.
Enoch, there's a couple of them
yeah.
taken away.
Hold up, we talk about from the beginning of time to now. You see a couple, two. You understand this? You hear what I'm saying? But only way he could go back to the fourth dimension, he came from there. That's why you're looking at people, you don't even know if they flesh or they really are spirit or not. You just look at them because remember say don't be good Hebrews 13 and 2. So that's what people don't realize, man. It's like everybody think everybody's not the same. Just because you're looking out. Remember the angels came to destroy Sodom. They say, hey man, don't be out in the street. Come on in here and eat. And they do everything. When you go through the scriptures of knowing the spirits and the angels, they do everything that you do. Everybody, all of us do. They do the same thing. They say, I'm your brother. They come in and put on what they do. But read that.
Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
See? Some have entertained angels unaware, not knowing. You just think everybody's the same. Everybody's not the same. That's why you say the ones that ascended, it's like Moses. Moses ascended. He had to ascend. How could he come back and tell him Mashiach Yahushua? Him with Elijah. Elijah went up, right? So, nobody ever know where Moses went? Where Moses went to. Nobody ever found his grave. But he came back and told him Mashiach Yahushua with Elijah, the death he's going to suffer. And what he had to go through. Mashiach Yahushua said, you cannot come from the fourth dimension. You can't go to the fourth dimension unless you came from the fourth dimension. So he told us, you ain't going where I'm going. He told him, you ain't going where I'm going. You know, you can't go where I'm going. That's a special privilege. And a special privilege that the Most High allow us to have. That's why I say there ain't nothing more powerful than the truth. It's such a special privilege for us to know what we know. Ain't nothing more powerful than this truth in the world. I'm telling you, I don't care how much people have, money they have, whatever they have in this world, is nothing when you know the truth. And you can really talk the truth to anyone. Straight up. Because it's something that you know that nobody else in this world knows. Straight up. Y'all from young age, y'all children, there's things that you have heard that you can share with somebody that nobody ever heard in their life. Ever. That's why Mashiach Yahushua said you got to come to him as a child. That's why I ask y'all the questions sometimes to show you that all the adults, not even, they ain't in no Bible, you know, I ask them because you see how they come, they just got it because they ain't polluted.
That's right.
They might say polluted. They might say they ain't been brain polluted yet. That's why you gotta watch it, because you're on your way. You get older and older, this world will pollute your mind. That's beautiful, you know? So, Judges 5:11.
Judges chapter 5 verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drying
All right,
water.
so we gotta be delivered from the place of archers of drawing waters. Man, all these different lies are being taught, philosophies and false education and false religions and so forth. Read.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High.
So we rehearse it. The righteous acts of the Most High. How we do that? By following His law, statutes, commandments. Learn it, live it, and apply it in our life. To be righteous in His eyes. Read.
Even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel.
That's right, man. Toward Jerusalem, toward the east, facing the east. Go ahead.
Then shall the people of the Most High go down to the gates.
Right, they're going to go down to the gates. That's where the leaders were. The judges were. The men that was judging Israel. Those are the leaders that, you know, can give the answers according to the scriptures. Now let's go to Romans 12:2. It's very important that we look at this and apply this in our life now, because we're not sacrificing animals or turtle doves or pigeons or anything right now. We only have one way. We're going to look at that in a few scriptures, but read this. Romans 12 and verse 1.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That's what we have to do now. We got to present our bodies a living sacrifice. We have to present our bodies a living sacrifice. How do you do that? By giving up something. That's a sacrifice. You want to do something, you give it up. And you don't do it for the truth. Just like tonight, you might have some people, they probably might be watching one of the basketball games or went out to eat dinner, where they know it's the new moon feast, that always had it, or they know it, and they're not with us, they're not doing it. So that's not a sacrifice. You know, they're not what they're giving up to be here, or even to come together. They don't have to be here, just come together and gather yourself together. You know, it's not about everybody come together at one place. Just come together. Just come together. You know what I mean? You know it is, then if you know it, then hey, come together. That's what it's all about, because we got churches all over the world. We know newer than the stars in the sky and the sand in the sea. So anybody think that somebody gonna come on to them, but they're the only ones that people gonna come to. And they fooling themselves. That's foolish, man. Cause what about the people? What about the Israelites that's in Europe? Israelites that's in Africa? Israelites that's all over the world? So we gotta get us from all over the world. So no one church gonna gather everybody together. I'm just saying one location. Most I don't dwell in temples made with hands anyway. So we got to present our bodies a living sacrifice, man. Even though you might want to do something else, you give it up for the truth. Give it up for the truth. Be there for the truth. That's what Mashiach Yahushua said. You don't hate what? Father, mother, wife, son, daughter. You know, even your own life for his name's sake. You ain't worthy to be his disciple. That's, if anything, that's going to get in the way of you. Because you understand, things will get in the way when they say, you know, that's your power. The Most High ain't the power no more. You allow that to be your power because you're not doing what you're supposed to. You say you're supposed to be doing as a people. And many have fallen short. And them spirits waiting, them devils, them demons waiting. A complete number. So when they say 7, that's the number of completion. They waiting to get you. Trust me. You know, I've seen it in action, the things that those demons have done to people. And just, I can tell you, to come back, it's harder, man. It's harder to come back. It's hard to come back. You know, those that have been out there, that's why he said you come back, you got to seek him 10 times more. Because it's going to be hard to just do this and continue to do it and not fall back to where you was at in the world. Because you went out there and peeped it out and seen how it was, oh man, it was easier. So now you come in here, it become harder, then you want to give up. People give up. Many people have given up. You know, they're not even trying to, you know, you have some scriptures, they don't even know anything about the truth anymore. So it's sad, man. That's why you gotta present your body a living sacrifice. Baby?
Holy, acceptable unto the Most High.
It's acceptable unto the Most High. You can't be acceptable to the Most High if you ain't following his way. His laws, statutes, commandments. You know, you've been justified in your faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. Going to the Most High on your behalf, read.
Which is your reasonable service.
So that's your reasonable service. It's the easiest thing you can do for the Most High. And for yourself, read.
And be not conformed to this
So
world,
don't be conformed to this world, read.
but be ye transformed.
You gotta be transformed. You gotta change. That transform means you gotta change. Don't be, you know, caught up in the world, man. Conform to the world, how the world is. You gotta be changed, read.
By the renewing of your mind,
Our minds have to be renewed because we destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. Read.
that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That's what you have to do. We got to do this. We got to work hard for this. We can't just accept the fact that we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. For anyone here, that's unacceptable. Because we're supposed to be these lights that's shining bright. Like you turn that light off, you try to read, turn that light off. You try to turn that light off, you can't see nothing. It's going to be dark over there. And that's how we're supposed to be shining bright. We went over that as far as the light, you know what I mean? Light and darkness. I mean, that's supposed to got to talk to us with signs of that nature to open our minds up to see more. St. John 14:6.
St. John chapter 14, verse 6. Hamashiach Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
So he's the way, the truth, and the life. What is he saying there? He's the way, the truth, and the life. What is he saying? Anybody? What is he saying? Yeah.
When he's speaking that he's the lights in the
Say Say again, I can't hear you.
He's speaking as if he is the enlightened one.
Okay. What does he mean by he is the way, the truth, and the life?
Way to everlasting life.
Way to everlasting
The
life.
true way to everlasting life.
Or he's the only way.
He's the only way. Anybody else? Let's look at it. He's the way. Because you gotta understand, just like we just went through the Spirit, I'll say the Spirit just took us through Judges 5:11. But we in the land of drawing waters. So we went to understand that was waters, right? Through the precept. Now, he said he's the way. The way means what? The path. Right? It was a way that you had to leave home to get here. That was the path. That was direction. So now, we got to look at what he's saying here, then that way we can kind of like get an understanding through the precepts. Give me 1 Samuel 12 and 23 first. 1 Samuel 12 and 23.
First Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 23. Moreover, as for me, the Most High forbid that I should sin against the Lord in ceasing to pray for you. But I would teach you the good and the right way.
Right. So he's saying here, Samuel said, you know, Most High forbid that he would sin against the Most High. Sin against the Most High. And ceasing to pray for you, but I will teach you the good and the right way. Read.
Only fear the Lord